Good evening, Barrister.
Yeah, good evening. I'm happy to have you here again.
It's always a pleasure, Barrister. We're looking at the unfoldings in Broya specifically, and in certain other parts of Ambazonia where the defiance of the ghost town seems to be a new norm, and the Amazonian State Army not relenting in showing the consequences of defying the Civil Disobedience Act that could do greater good if the masses and Amazonian population obeyed. Looking at the scenario here, I would like to get your take on it to the ASA and, of course, to the Amazonian civilians who think defying the ghost town is a wise idea.
Well, I think what happened in Boya gives us the opportunity to say a number of things because ghost towns, Country Sunday did not start yesterday. Let us revisit it and say when it started and then why we're here and how we got to where we are. Back early 2017, I think, when Dick Tassan said, come Monday, you will understand who owns British Southern Cameroon. That was 2017. At that time, there was nothing like a government. But progressively, we moved up to the government, ending 2017, October, during the fourth conclave. The fourth conclave that held in Zaire and set up a government. At the time, they call it interim government. That's matured today into full-fledged government in exile. Stated among its resolutions that ghost town shall be maintained. That was 2017, October. And this government has come in place and we have kept the spirit and the letter of the conclave, and most particularly of the ghost towns. Why the ghost towns we have explained here many times. Ambazonia is not something in the air. It's a place geographically identifiable with a population. And with the population, they have a government. And this government presides over a given people. And so the population that lives in Ambazonia must be compliant to the rules that the government has put in place. Non-compliance has consequences. What happened in March 16? March 16 is in Boya, and that's the headquarters of our government. That is the capital city of our government. If 3-4 taxis were burned, 4-5-6 people died, it reminds us that there are thousands upon thousands of people in March 16. And if only 3-4-5 died, or 2-3-4-5 taxis were burned, it shows that this is a tiny minority which is trying to show defiance. They are trying to defy our authority. And defiance has a consequence, which we tell the people, a government cannot exist without the population. The population owes allegiance to that government. And that allegiance includes respecting the rules or laws put in place. And so that's where we are. At least we know that there are so many different groups that claim to fight for Amazonia. But almost all the groups that I know agree to the ghost town. They agree to the Country Sunday as a very important tool in the struggle. And this will take me a little bit further, because there are other events that are coming out that this defiance is going to include it. You see, we are now in the election period in Cameroon. Between now and October, there will be elections. And we've seen people telling us the story of what we have to do. We have to go and register to vote. We have to belong to one or two parties or whatever you think. Those who say those sort of things to Ambazonians are missing the point. They have probably not understood what the struggle is all about. The struggle is about our institutions being restored. The struggle is about our revival of our statehood. And if it is a revival of our own statehood, what does an election in a neighboring country mean to us? It means a lot. But it doesn't mean that we have to participate. It means a lot. As far as we're concerned, and as the people is concerned, we are two different countries. What do the elections mean to us? The elections mean to us that we have to take judicial notice that something is happening over there. Just like we took judicial notice in Nigeria, they elected Tinubu. We take judicial notice of what is happening there. And among us, we know that come October, I've said it before, come October, whoever wins the election there, fraudulently or appointed from France, will meet us as a group, as a united government. No defiance is tolerated here. Go vote there, I've said, if you want to go and vote. Go stay in Douala, go stay in Yaoundé, go stay in Bafoussam, wherever you want to go. But as far as Ambazonian is concerned, we have only one concern. Ambazonian who said they want us to sit and agree. They don't understand the problem. By now, every politician in Yaoundé, even in France, understands exactly what Ambazonians want. Simple story put, one sentence, Ambazonians want the independence. You're not going to get the independence through one party in Yaoundé, be it Kamto, be it Bia, be it Akeremona, be it Chiroma. You're not going to get it there through the elections. We're not going to get it through the elections, presidential, parliamentary, or whatever form of elections. No, elections there don't concern us. We cannot change the consequences, but we have to deal with who they elect there. And those of them who they win elections there or appointed there have to understand one thing, that they are going to meet Ambazonians. Like it or not, they are going to confront Ambazonians and address why they are fighting with them. As simple as that. So stop this debate of asking people to go and register to vote. I had explained here that even the so-called Eleka, if they operate in Ambazonia, they are enemies. They are legitimate targets. They are defiant. They are just like the people who try to defy in March 16. That's why I put this story together. These people who are doing these elections are trying to defy our authority, be it by disobeying Ghost Town, or by trying to come and register people to vote, or coming to campaign. Well, what happened in March 16 is just I've said. It's just one evidence. There's a consequence to defiance. Because the government has authority, our ASA will do what they can, what is possible to enforce our rules, to enforce our own orders. And so be advised if you want to be alive. Be advised if you want to be safe, not to attempt to defy the authority of Amazonia. As simple as that. You do it, there's a consequence for your defiance. If you very much want to do it, go live there. If you want to drive your taxis, your motorbikes on Mondays, go drive them in Kongsamba. Go drive them in Douala. We have nothing to do with that. But try to do in Boya, in Bamenda, in Kumba, anywhere in Ambazonia, you are a legitimate target because you're disobeying the law of the land. This thing was not done, was not put in place by us, by me and you, by this government. I said it was started way back in 2016. And we trace it to Dick Tasam, who said publicly on the media in Cameroon, come Monday, you will know who owns Southern Cameroon. And from then, goes down, started. Monday came, and they saw it with their own eyes. It has continued. And so that is the history behind it. Those who attempt to defy it, you are risking your own lives. You are risking your own property. Is that worth the trouble? Rather than stay home and take a rest, you want to show how defiant you are. And so again, that is a lesson for everybody to learn. Most importantly, for those who live in Boya and the surroundings. You can try to defy us in some bushes around, but you cannot come and defy us in the face of our own administration. Right at the capital city of Boya. No, you have to pay the price, and that's the price they paid for. We have no regrets for that, and we have no apologies for that. Over to you.
All right, Barrister Mbeseha, while we see Ambazonians or the colonial proxy influencing some Ambazonians to defy the ghost town and putting them in harm's way, we see yet another direct form of these colonial proxies putting Ambazonians directly in harm's way.